There are messages deep within the earth that try to remind us of who we are on this planet and why we are here. With the evolution of technology and industry, it has become harder and harder to see them, to hear them, to feel them. There are algorithms on these platforms designed to create and maintain order, using a language of numbers, pattern, and repetition. But the human, with an embodied soul, is far from predictable. She is wild, liberated, and free. We interact with technology every day, depending on it to function, to cope. But we forget that we are wild by nature, connected to the earth. We have been domesticated, forgetting about the innate wisdom buried deep within us all. The wild woman understands the language of the stars, the earth, the plants, and the gifts that they bring. She understands the collective power of the people, but also how it can be distorted, turning us against one another. She understands why she cries with the first snowfall and the warmth that fills her heart as each flake falls to the earth. The wild woman is not here to perform, to please, to praise or be praised. She's not the seer, the lover, the goddess or queen. She is just what she is. No label, no box, no category to belong to. The wild woman dances with the wind, sings with the birds, embraces the night sky, bathes in the sun, welcomes the rain, and puts her hands into the earth. She lives in between the spirit world and the physical world, between life and death, between day and night, moving back and forth, exploring each to its depths, understanding that this world is limitless. It is not black and white. We are meant to feel, be curious, create, be sensual, speak, be angry, move, and love. But we live in a world that wants us to behave a certain way, believe a certain way, and live a certain way. And if we don't, we are cast out, told that we are bad, that we are wrong. A world that turns us against one another, divides us. So how do we begin to embody the wild woman in a world that doesn't want her? I remember as a child running and playing outside until dark, returning home with the soles of my feet black from not wearing shoes, my feet wildly touching the earth, or making mud pies after it rained, my hands reaching into the dirt searching for worms, or excitedly jumping into puddles just to see how high the water would fly. Perhaps it begins there, recollecting the parts of ourselves that we've lost or buried deep, simply because we assumed we outgrew them or weren't considered acceptable by society. Perhaps it begins with our ability to face opposition with discernment, raw instinct, and bravery, standing tall in our truth, not being afraid to face the darkness, the unknown, breaking old patterns, looking at the parts of ourselves that have died or need to be expressed. Returning to nature has been that place for me, the place where I could begin to unravel the parts of myself that have been so wrapped up in who I thought I was or who I thought I should be. It's the place I'd go to heal, to cry, to just be. It's the place I still return to when life feels heavy, when I need mental space, and where my soul feels free. Free from judgment, free from shame, free from expectations. I can let it all go, become that free-spirited being again that I was born to be. When I step foot into my garden, something magical happens. The sound of the birds grows louder. I can feel the wind blow through my hair and the sun touch my skin, warming my heart, my soul. I can feel the grass beneath my feet with each step. I can feel the trees' love and wisdom as they speak to me, helping me to learn about each plant and how to help it grow. Everything else just disappears, even for just a moment. And just like the garden, as it passes one season to the next, going through its cycle of death and rebirth, we too must do the constant work of new growth. So let us begin.